Sadako's cranes. Let me tell you the story of my friend Sadako Sasaki. It all began on a sunny morning in August 1945. We were playing on the bank of the river. We ate rice balls and lay in the grass. We heard chirping crickets nearby. We tried to catch them, but Sadako's tiny hands were too slow. Then the huge black cloud came. It brought fire and heat and destroyed everything around us. Nothing was left but grey ash. 10 years later, that cloud was almost forgotten when Sadako became ill. She had to go to the hospital. The cloud was to blame. Sadako knew it, but she was not afraid. Her brother told her an old legend. If you fold 1,000 paper cranes, he said, you'll get to make a wish. Sadako wanted nothing more than to get well, so every day she folded cranes. And though each one she folded made her happier, the effort took a great deal of her strength. Her family was very worried. I lay with her and tried to hide the fear I felt for Sadako. When she had finished 500 cranes, Sadako hung them over her bed. They were so beautiful. While she kept folding more cranes, I told her stories about things I knew she loved. Sadako, your mother will make us some delicious green tea. We will take walks in the park, and in the spring we'll look at the cherry trees in bloom. We'll go skipping through the rain, jumping in every puddle we see. We will travel to the ancient arch in the water. Then we will come home on the back of a giant dragon. But Sadako never came home. She gently fell asleep and flew away with 1,000 paper cranes. I was left alone. I didn't understand why Sadako had to die. She had fought so bravely. I decided to do all the things we had wanted to do together. In my thoughts, Sadako was always with me. At the end of my journey, I understood that our time together would forever have a place in my heart. Now I carry Sadako's story out into the world. And I know that Sadako will live on in each folded crane. Sadako Sasaki was a real person. She was born on January 7, 1943 in Hiroshima and died there in 1955. She's the most famous victim of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. On August 6, 1945, when she was 2.5, Sadako survived Little Boy, the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. She seemed healthy as she was growing up, but 10 years later she was diagnosed with leukemia, a result of radiation from the bomb. In Japan, the crane has an important meaning. It is a symbol of long life. When Sadako learned of the legend of the 1,000 cranes, she began folding the paper birds, hoping to recover. Sadly, in the end, her wish did not come true, and she died. The number of cranes Sadako actually folded varies in different stories that have been handed down. After Sadako's death, her classmates collected donations that helped create the Children's Peace Monument, a statue of Sadako with a crane in her hands. It stands in Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. Even today, children from all over the world fold paper cranes as a sign of peace and send them to Hiroshima. And that's the end of the story. Bye!